Well, to open up with, I want to thank Mosley for helping our guys with their turnovers tonight. I think 16-5 is a lot more true to what we've been taking care of the basketball than the 21 we had up at Kansas. So hopefully we left the turnover issue up there. I thought we played a tremendous game, and God's blessed us with a great platform. These guys have done a great job honoring it tonight. It was just fun seeing Jaden get hot from three. He's had practices like that. He's had games, a few like that, but he's capable of that, and we need more of that moving forward.
Scott, you mentioned Jaden. What was the difference in that stretch? It was 20-20, and then he had those threes and that big run for you guys, and just having all five guys in all five starters in double figures.
Well, yeah, I think first and foremost, 16 assists. We had really good looks, and I heard the stat Oklahoma hadn't given up that many threes in like 45 games or something, and I thought we made good one-mores, good extra passes, and really credit the guys for finding Jaden when he was hot. And some teams, they think when someone else gets going, it's my turn to get going, and teams that really love one another ride the hot hand. And Jaden didn't force anything either, and did a great job.
You also shot 55%. You mentioned, the low number of turnovers, pretty good defense. You've talked about how y'all haven't played your best game yet. Is this closer to that?
Yeah, definitely. Defensively, 47% is high, but hold them to 62 points. You can win a lot of games holding someone to 62, and forcing them 12 turnovers with 12 assists. That'll work.
Scott, Austin comes in, crowd chants. Kind of hits his first basket as a scholarship player. How much did that mean to the team and just getting him out there?
Well, I mean, this year he hadn't scored, and then all of a sudden it's like the dam broke, and he's on fire. So it's funny, he goes in, and I got four players on the court calling out what play to run for him. So, and obviously the ISO was the best one.
Did you expect him to lead your team in bench points?
No, but I tell you what, I thought Miro and Caleb and Josh did a great job defensively, and really were active. And Caleb especially, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and during that run, really did a great job on the wing of that zone.
What'd you see to make you commit to playing zone as much as you did?
We got several defenses we can use, and starting man, and they start hot, and they were getting good looks, and went zone, and they weren't getting good looks, and that's one thing really that's great about this team is they let us coach them, meaning we switch defenses, we switch plays. I mean, some teams fight you on stuff like I want this, I want that. They don't believe in what you're doing, and this team's never done that from day one. And obviously, you're never going to get everything right, but whatever we call, they give us 100%. And the zone was working, and we that's a good weapon for us.
Coach Ray J's assist numbers have been pretty consistent all season, but he's had better numbers overall here than he has at previous stops. What do you think caused that improvement in distribution, and how important has his unselfishness been to not just tonight but overall?
I think our staff, our assistant coaches, do a really good job with player development. We don't get them as long as we used to, but that's part of it. I think bringing in players that want to be coached, want to get better, and then you surround them with talented players. The more talent around you, the better you can thrive, because the less they can put attention on you, and the more space on the court to operate. And we're getting better and better as the year goes on with different coverages, different what people are doing.
Scott, obviously with this team, it can be a different dude every night, but has a switch flipped for Jaden at all, do you feel like? Or
I'm hoping that he can be more consistent like this. And what I mean by that is he doesn't always have to go 8 for 12 with 27 points, although I won't be upset if he did. But yeah, he is a good shooter, and that does open the floor for us, and he does do a good job putting pressure at the rim, and that does open the floor for everybody. So I think we can help him continue to get better, and that's the one thing that gets lost in all the never sit out. I mean, most of our guys that come in, especially they move up a level, you get a year to practice against bigger, stronger, more physical people, and then that next year you're ready to go. Very similar to football, you see all them linemen that first year especially, they all redshirt and then physically, but I think Jaden's just starting to scratch the surface of what he can be.
Scott, Eve seems to be driving the ball more and more. Is that a sign of y'all's confidence and just seeing him become aggressive, or is this just him blossoming?
Yeah, I think it's again, our coach has done a good job with his development, and I think the more he's successful, the more we give him, and the more we can entrust him with, and more importantly than that, more the players do. I mean, he handled the ball a lot tonight and had 1 assist, 0 turnovers.
Coach, it seemed like you guys were creating turnovers today.
Yeah.
What did you see from that end of the court, I guess, and just what do you think they improved on this week?
Well, nine steals is that gets you out and allows you to have 22-6 on points on turnovers. So it's a blessing when you're causing live ball turnovers and can be the recipient of that. Appreciate you guys.
I don't even know.
Buckets.
I can't think right now.
Yeah, buckets for breakfast.
I'm just excited that we just won that game. It's really.
Jaden, when you get in a stretch like I mean, obviously you had a lot of points, but that stretch where you guys took the lead there late in the first half, what is it like when your teammates know you're hot and they're getting you the ball and then you're able to do what you do?
I really appreciate my teammates. They just really show that they trust me and they looking to get me open and really showing that they're not selfish. So I really appreciate them for that. But the defense that they was in, they was trying to not let me shoot again. But my defense good enough to just create on their own as well. So it's really just a win-win situation.
Jacoby, y'all only had 5 turnovers tonight. How much of a focus was that for you guys coming off the Kansas game?
It was pressed hard because we know we're not like last game, 21 turnover team. We always take care of the ball, and that's always a goal of ours. So just coming in here, we're just trying to make smarter decisions, just be stronger with the ball, and then just make the right reads.
Jacoby, you get your first double-digit win in Big 12 play. How is it just get off and keep rolling on offense and defense?
It's great. I think the vibes are going to be higher now in practice. Now we know what we're capable of doing in the Big 12. So I think next game we're just going to come out, try to have the same energy, and hopefully same results.
Jacoby, it seemed like you were one of the more back here behind. Yep, here we go. Yep, it seemed like you were one of the more hyped people for Austin when he got that 3.
Yeah.
Kind of walk me through that bucket and how tough was that?
So he came off the screen. Obviously, we all want Sachs to shoot. He came off the screen, and I saw him hesitate about to pass me the ball. And I was like, oh, Sachs, no. I was like, get one, Sachs, get one, Sachs. I saw him working out earlier today, putting in the lab work, and then he trusted it. He was real confident. Butter.
Yeah, butter.
Jaden, while you'll have the 27 points, what does it mean when all 5 starters are scoring in double figures and having impact doing other things as well?
It feels great. It just showed that, that we unstoppable. Really, you can't stop. You stop me, you got to stop the other 4. So really, you just I feel like we unstoppable, and I feel like we have a lot of edge to us. We have a bright future ahead of us when we all just going.
Jacoby, that said, what is it like when you're watching him when he's having that kind of stretch where he's hitting threes, hitting shots, and doing what he's doing?
It's amazing for real. You just see all the behind-the-scenes work that he's been putting in lately. Just trying to be more consistent, knocking down shots, and every day he's getting up shots. And just today, I think you can see it on the court. We're just all smiling every time he hit a bucket because you just know, that's what Jay Nunn's been doing, and now that's his identity.
Jacoby, why do you think the zone was so effective? Y'all went into it early, and they never really responded. They finally hit a few threes in the second half, but you really kind of got them out of the game.
I just think it's the way it is. it's not really, you can't really scout for the zone because there's different things that we do. We just try to take certain things away.
Yeah.
And when we're really rolling in the zone and we got active hands, it's pretty hard to stop. So we practice it every day, and I just think it's getting better.
Yeah.
Jaden, is it like shutting down those corners too? That seemed what Coach Mosier was seeing that you guys were able to do.
This zone is very something new for me. Like, I never seen this zone. It's like a matchup zone. Like, I've never seen this zone before, like, my years of playing college basketball. So it's really hard to just, score against it. We practice against it every day. When I first seen the zone in practice, it was really hard to score against. So I see how hard it is for other teams. Just take away the three. You really got to score off the three. They can't get nothing inside. So it's really hard to score in.
Jaden, how much easier does it make your job when you've already mentioned the unselfishness of your team. How much easier does it make your job when you've got guys like Ray J setting you up like they were tonight?
It feels great. It made my job way easier. I just appreciate him as a point guard. He'd rather have 10 assists than 10 points. He'd rather have 10 assists, 0 points. That's how he is. That's just how he is as a person. And then off the court, that's just how he is as well. He always looking out for others and stuff. So that just shows his character and his leadership as well.